Hi everybody, this is Gregory. Here I am in part of my garden. You can see it's real raw. You wanted me to be transparent. My consultant say, be transparent, show your real life. So this is part of it, dog sitting back there. I'm just gonna hope, the birds are louder than normal, but I'm gonna hope that the dogs aren't gonna bark. They're guard dogs, by the way. We're surrounded by a 10-foot wall. Just how it is. But today I'm gonna talk to you about the price-value arc. Sometimes you'll hear this referred to as the value ladder, where you offer things at different prices and you give people different value, and basically you try to encourage them to buy your more expensive products, and you price things at different price points so that people can get introduced to you at a lower price point, realize the value that you deliver, and then buy something from you soon or later at a higher price point. Of course, in all of this is the fact that before you even start dreaming about selling expensive products, higher price, higher value products, you have to give a lot of value for free. You have to really put yourself out there and let people know that you're the authority, let people get to know you so they like your style, they like what you're having to tell them, and that they're going to want to align themselves with you, learn from you, become a follower, join your group or your newsletter or whatever, and then stick with you as you explain more things over time. And hopefully they'll start to buy from you. Here's what I've seen recently. I was just on a call with someone last week that is trying to sell something for a higher price point before they've introduced anything at a lower price point. And their thought was, well, let me make 10 sales of this $700 product. That'll get me going, and then I'll go back and do something for a lower price. That's not how it works. That's not how usually it works anyway. How it usually works is, and this is for selling info products, I guess you could apply this to a physical store too. You want to have a wide range. You bring someone in. I mean, you go to a furniture store and they advertise a $3,000 bedroom set. You can also buy a $99 side table. You can also buy a $48 lamp, probably. But on info products, and we're talking about marketing online, usually the way to do it is you're going to offer a lot of value for free. Then you're going to offer maybe a free ebook so you can exchange that for the person's email address. Because you've got to get off these free platforms, folks. Use these free platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube and that. Use them like crazy. They're going to be around. But you just can't always have confidence that they're going to treat your information or they're going to not change an algorithm or something. So you want to be able to get them, what I say, offline into your email queue. Once you have them on your email, then you can market directly, not just online platforms. But offering something in exchange for an email, that's fair. Then the next thing is, somewhere along this arc, is what happens is many people start off and they'll sell something for, let's say, $47, and then they'll offer something for $97. They start doing well at that. Then someone comes along and says, you should double your prices. You're not charging enough. Why don't you do a product? So he starts saying, hey, you know what? My next product is going to be $9.97. Well, the problem is now you've created a gap in your price-value arc. You're at free for an ebook, which is fair. You're giving out a lot of free information. That's fair. That's good. Then you have a $47 product. That's attractive. Then you have a $97 product. And then there's this big chasm. There's this big gap. And the next thing is $9.97. That doesn't always work well. Here's the problem, is it creates a disconnect. You're asking people to jump from $97 to $9.97 without any stepping stone in between. You wouldn't buy a ladder that was missing a whole bunch of rungs, would you? You wouldn't have a value ladder, that was referred to, that goes step one, step two, and then big gap, and then up here, another rung. You want something to have a continuation. I call it an arc because I can see it as a continuation. It doesn't mean you can just automatically add a number in front of your $97 product, because the temptation is to say, oh, well, now my $97 product is now going to be $4.97, and my $47 product is going to be $1.87. That always doesn't work because the value might not be there. If it was a good value at $97, is it still going to be a good value at $4.97? I don't know the answer to that. You would know. You created the product. But it's unlikely that, so there's going to be this mismatch, and you always, please, you always want to give more value than what the price is. And remember, that's why I said that's how you make a sale. When the value exceeds the price, that's when the sale is consumed. So you really need to put some thought into this. And if you don't have a $9.97 product or $29.97 product yet, think ahead of time. Put some thought into this, folks. Just don't put a sticker on it right away because you're anxious to get something out there. Put some thought into planning your products. Even if you have a physical store, you want to put some thought into how you I know in physical stores, I mean, I built some of these stores. When you have a furniture store, they are very judicious in the way they set things around the store to kind of lead you. You ever go to an IKEA? You can get in there, but you can't hardly get out. You wind yourself through all these mazes, and that's on purpose, of course. And that's kind of what you want to keep that in mind, whether you're a physical store or you're just doing something online, is plan this out so you can lead people through a journey, through a process, without having a lot of gaps. You don't go up front to a store, not a successful store, and see a whole bunch of things for $85, and then you take a few steps and everything is $6,000. That would be too much of a gap, wouldn't it? So you wouldn't appreciate a store like that, where you get excited. Hey, Mom. Hey, Linda. Hey, there's oh, look at this. It's really nice. $85, $87, $45, and you go around the corner is a $2,000 lamp, or a chandelier. That's disappointing. It plays with your mind, and usually a confused mind or a person who's annoyed doesn't buy anything. Now you lost a chance to even sell the $85 lamp. So when you're planning your product, your price value arc, put some thought into that so you don't have those big gaps as you go forward and create products. Even if you don't have them created now, you ought to think about what price products I would want to do in the future. All right? Just want to talk to you a little bit about the price value arc. Remember, when value exceeds price, that's when you make a sale. So here's the happy selling. Thank you. You can, follow me and share this if you like. Thanks.